And here I am today with one of my co-drivers, Ssenyange, probably the most decorated rally driver.
You think
Yes,
so?
yes, the most decorated
Well,
rally
we'll
driver.
get counting on
We'll get
those
to
ones.
this, yeah. In Uganda, you'll be surprised. And also I call him the most recognizable face from Rwanda. So Leon, welcome.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Excited to be here
yeah.
and doing this as well.
Yeah, good to see you. And yeah, I've been going through, my archives. I created built up a huge archive of videos during COVID. And then I was actually going through them not too long ago, and I thought, wow, we had some interesting times.
Absolutely.
It
was 2013,
yes.
2013 to about 2015.
Yes.
I must say those were exciting times for me. I had been out of Raleigh because I went to study, then came back, and there were no cars to sit in. And I remember that phone call, hey, there's a car available. And my first question was, what kind of car is it?
Yeah.
They told me it was the Toyota Allex. I was like, okay, whatever.
It looks like you're going back in time.
Going back in time.
Yeah.
So, but I thought to myself, why not? I haven't done navigating in a while, 2013, and I was really eager to see what whole new setup
it will bring. Yeah, fantastic. So before we get into that,
yes.
I want to, I want us to go back to, where it all began for you. Like, when do you really what was your first contact with motorsport?
If my memory serves me quite right, I remember there was a rally or a flag off or a finish at the Serena Hotel, Nile Hotel then, and I was with my mother. One of those Sundays where let me take my little boy out and see what the town looks like. And we ended up there and saw some of these cars. That I think was one of my first encounters with rally cars. It wasn't really much of a long period at the hotel. Many people and mom is a bit cautious about the little fella. But soon after that, I got into the news business, and but even beyond that, the video games, the computer games had actually started to come into the country, and would make, if you had a computer at home, you'd really make good use of that one rally game. And I think that it grew from that. Then went into my work where I had to do journalism and cover sports. Then motorsport became the thing. Yeah, but was this before? This is after graduation from university? No, actually not even graduation, because my first rally, if 2006, I was still at university. Yes, so, but I was working before, so I would cover some of these things, and you get excited and you look forward to getting into one. But the most exciting bit was the video coverage. Yes, so I had a camcorder, and my old man had brought a computer at home, and you're learning to edit and all these kind of things, and I would go out there and film these rallies, and come and try and sell DVDs to the rally drivers. I didn't really make money out of that.
No, and I don't know. I don't have seen guys going around with these things, but I think, but it's for a good cause.
Yes, it's for a good cause.
Yeah. So, but I remember sort of really meeting you for the first time.
Yes.
On a trip to Rwanda.
Don't remind me.
No, I can't forget. For me, it's. I remember, very, very specifically this kid, who just showed out of nowhere.
Yes.
And and I thought, at that time, I thought you knew what you were doing. But tell me a bit about
it's a very funny story. It's a very funny story, that one.
Yeah.
I had gone out to do one of these assignments, you go, field work. So I had made some bit of money. And I looked forward to going to watch a rally. But then I spent that money. And then while at university, I'm given my tuition. And I'm thinking, I am tempted too. So I leave home one evening and Kabale. I ended up in Kabale, spent the night in Kabale, cross Katuna. It was my first time in Rwanda. And I get to the bus park, Nyabugogo.
Yes.
So here you are at a petrol station in Nyabugogo with your car and your navigator Edmond Chene. I had known Edmond through some of the events I've been to. So I walked there and I told him, no. He actually asked me for my ID.
Yeah.
And he tells me that every time. I was ID or what? So yes, and I told him I don't have where to sleep. And I think he sent me to you.
Yeah.
Well, no problem if you can crash in our hotel room. It's big space. Why not?
Yeah.
And okay, fine. So can I also tag along with your cars along the way? Well, no problem.
Yeah.
I had to make myself useful on that trip.
Yes.
Spanners, tires, and things like that. The unfortunate bit is that you didn't drive, I think, beyond the first stage.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
So, as it turned out, I think Ssemujju had convinced me to do the rally as a means of trying to sell the Gallant.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They said that you can sell this car, it's a left-hand drive car, the guys in Rwanda wanted if you can see it right. So I actually didn't have the shock absorbers for that because I had moved the Proflex shock absorbers from the Gallant to the E42. And now I had to drive a car without shocks. So I borrowed shocks from Ssemujju, and then we go into the first stage and break one. And I'm like, I'm not causing any more damage to his property. Besides, I'm not going to sell the car with those shocks in there unless I pay for them. So I decided to see if anyone was interested. No one was, so we ended up driving back with the car.
So I think, that was one of my first experiences going out there to watch rally.
Yes, and really going sort of risking everything if you want, including
my tuition,
putting your money,
your
money where your mouth is. Yeah.
The lesson there is never use your tuition to do these crazy things.
Definitely. There'll be so many. I mean, we're talking since 2024. So you've been here for almost 20 years. So rally isn't going anywhere. So kids out there do not.
They should never think about.
Take your time. Yeah. So now, you've done some, filming. Motorsport, you're probably very regular at the rallies. What happens next? When do you catch the bag?
When I catch the bag, amazingly, I went to film a rally in Imbarara, and I had no transport coming back to Kampala. So I asked like a boy to sit in his, I remember it was a small GC8.
Yes.
So I sat inside and it was loaded onto a truck.
Oh,
well, I was thinking, yes. I was in the navigator's seat. It was hot inside there. So I thought to myself, it's a fancy thing to be in. And thereafter I met Edson Mungereza and he told me he's fixing up a car down in, I forget the area. Ssenyange. Yes. And I should come by and go and see, and he will teach me how to navigate. I'm going to see the car. It was on, literally on stone painted. And he was doing the panel beating and all. And I thought to myself, this is going to be my start. But it was a place for me to start anyway. And progressively, he fixed the car. And gave me a pile of rally books to read through and understand what the best notes are like. And slowly I tried to catch up. During Reiki, our first Reiki, ahead of our first rally.
First rally would have been...
It was August.
What year was this?
August 2006.
Okay.
I remember August 2006 was my first rally with Edson. So we go to do Reiki and 500 brow. Before the 500 was even done, I was reading the next best note. So say, hey, relax. Just imagine 500 football fields, and it's a five football fields, 500 meters. So it really stuck in my head. And it was a two-wheel drive car, for crying out loud. 500 meters was quite a long distance. So and that's how we started. The catch for us is that I think in our first rally we beat Makato on day one. Well,
how did that happen?
On the results sheet, we're ahead of him.
What car was Emma driving?
I think it was the N10.
N10,
Yes. On the results sheet, we're ahead of him, so technically we had beaten him.
Of course.
On day one.
Course,
But he had done better times. He only had the penalty.
Yeah.
So that made the difference. Yes. So and from there on, it became rally navigation. And I must really commend Edson for the hands that he's really laid on us, mostly navigators.
Yeah, so many people have come through.
Yeah, true, absolutely, and he's nurtured and groomed many of us in that path, and many have actually gone on to become champions. Yeah, very amazing. Very amazing.
Yeah, and how successful were you? Like, in summary.
In summary, with Edson.
Yeah,
or,
like how long?
Yes, I was with Edson between 2006 up to 2008. Yes, up to 2008. So I think in between I picked the 3 two-wheel drive titles.
3.
Yes, 2006, 7, and 8.
So that's 3 championships already.
That's 3 championships already in the bag for me with Edson.
Guess how many championships Ronald Ssemujju has?
3 NRCs.
Guess how many Just Mangat has?
3
NRCs. So I told you, you're only just getting started.
I'm only just getting started.
Yeah.
So yes, after Edson I shifted to Shafik Ssemujju. And again the conversations around motorsport are quite funny. Yeah. Another solar, what have them 2-wheel drive, speed, that is what probably kills most of the navigators. But if you really have your head to it, you get in there and learn. And if you have a driver that is going to help, if you're going to complement each other in the process of, you will really enjoy the competitions. And yes, with Shafik, I remember that yellow pickup, the 4-wheel drive
pickup. The Subaru.
Yeah, the Subaru.
Well, I think it was a Leon or something.
Yes, Subaru Leon. And quite interesting though. So yes, we had a very good drive in there, and it was a huge learning process for me. 2 young gentlemen, one still in high school, another at university, driving and being competitive. Yeah, it was something. Okay. It was definitely something.
And then that didn't, as in things progressed really quickly because I mean, through the ranks, the championship,
and I
new
think
cars.
People start to notice. While many notice the drivers, the co-drivers also noticed actually.
Of course.
How you carry your driver to the levels of competition and success on the results also does good for you as a co-driver. And yes, we won. I remember we won the CRC title on the final day. Now that's my 4th title. 4th title.
What year? What season?
2009.
Okay.
2009. Should be 2009.
4 years was 4th title.
Yes. Actually, I won the CRC and NRC title in that year.
Serious?
Yes.
Because 2000, drivers champion is Ronald.
2009.
Yes. So are you the overall co-driver?
Yes, champion? As the overall co-driver champion 2009.
I didn't know this.
Oh, well, now you know.
Yeah. So that's 5 championships.
That's 5 championships at that point. Yes, that's 5 championships actually at that point.
Yes.
So yes, the CRC title was won on the final event.
Yes. Who was your competitor?
Yasin Nasa. No, not rather. Nasa Mutebi.
Yes.
Nasa Mutebi and the gentleman from Jinja, I forget his name.
Mansour Sanya?
No, not Mansour Sanya. Horse transporter.
Abdul Samad.
Abdul Samad. Yes. So, but Abdul Samad, I think, was going off in the rally before. So it was it was so tight that we had to wait for Nasa Mutebi to have his drive through. To know how much time we actually had to do to be ahead of him. Because whoever beat the other would win the title. Nasa Mutebi goes on. You know that at the botanical, you take the jump, then do the hairpin, go up where the fans used to be. Yes. It was a really day.
Yes, very slippery.
Very slippery.
Yes.
Overshot that one, fixed the brakes, clipped that big tree. Just at that hairpin. Clipped. You can't imagine what I did. Looked at my time and I was timing how many seconds he had spent on that road. There were 11 seconds. I went and told my driver, we have 11 seconds advantage on us. Just drive as clean as you can.
Very mature.
Well, it was a title.
Very mature thinking.
There was a title on the line. So we drove and Sierra City. I think I had more championship points than Ssemujju.
Okay.
And slowly we grew through that. Then came 2010. I parted with Shafik. Then after that, I didn't rally until I think I got into school, work and school. And yes.
So tell me, so you're saying that by the time Shafik went to attempt the African Championship, that was with Hussein?
Yes, he was with Hussein.
Okay.
He was with, that was 2010.
So you were through school, okay.
Yeah, 2010.
Okay, so what happens